Hello, everyone, and welcome back. We are about ready to officially publish Dr. Larson's course. Little bit of last minute cleanup. Once again, Dr. Kimberly Green. Hello, lovely to meet you. With me, as always, my partner in crime, Michael Hill.
Hello, campers.
And of course, the lovely and talented Dr. Lynn Larson.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah, last minute cleanup. I know you're like, oh, I've built everything. I've gone through the grade center. I've published my rubrics. What do you people want from me? Michael, what do we want from them still?
Perfection. Oh, wait, no. We want a beautiful homepage.
Ding. And so, to that end, and guys, everybody at some point makes this kind of boneheaded mistake. Ready? What's the very first thing you see on our page? It's the prompt from Canvas, and Blackboard does this stuff, and Moodle does it. Everybody has these things, and you can work and perfect, and then publish it, and all of a sudden realize, oi, I left the hinty stuff on the page. Michael, can you please help Dr. Larson perfect the homepage before we publish this?
All right, so Dr. Larson, let's go ahead and edit that homepage by clicking the Edit button, upper right-hand corner right there. Perfect. And then we're just going to use our text editor there and highlight and delete that lovely orange box. Now, there are a couple ways you can do it. You can highlight and delete, or since we're selected inside the box, we can actually, I don't know if you noticed that pop-up down below that has the table option. Since Canvas inserted the orange box as a table, we can just delete the table. So go ahead and click Delete Table. Up, there it goes. Gone. And if you have not already done so, go ahead and make sure to add in the name of the course, your welcome message, etc. there. Perfect. Clear and concise. I like it. All right, let's scroll down a bit more and make sure there's no extra stuff on that page there that we need to get rid of. Oh, we've got another information thing, so we're going to go ahead and delete that one. Good. I think that pretty much clears it up, so go ahead and hit the Save button. And there we have a beautiful and lovely front page. I go ahead and click the Home button, though, to take us back and see what the beginning of the course looks like. And there it is.
Beautiful.
So I think we're ready to do that final thing that is required of all courses that we do with such anxiety, because we know that it's like unlocking the door for the hordes of kindergartners to come running in.
It's so true. Oh, that's the perfect way to say it. It's perfect.
So if you have students who are currently registered and ready to go in your class, hitting that Publish button will make it available. It is like throwing the doors wide open. And always within a few minutes. And same thing with Brandman. When those courses get released the Friday before the term starts, always within a few minutes, some of the more eager students are logged in and finding every error that you missed. Which is why we appreciate the students and their help so much. I think, though, before we hit publish, I do think that that's a good thing to talk about a little bit. To remember that this design process is iterative. There are going to be mistakes and errors in your course. There are mistakes and errors in every course that I have ever published. And it's just a matter of time before finding them. And we find them. We find things that didn't work well. We reflect, we improve. There is that cycle of continual thought, reflection, improvement that we're going to go through. And let students be part of that. Yes, they will find errors and mistakes. I always tell students, email those over to me, because that's part of this process and it only helps things get better. So don't be afraid of mistakes. They're part of the teaching and learning process.
Wait, I want to jump on that because it's so true. And don't own that as like, beat yourself up. It is what it is, my friends. We are all works in progress. Everything we build and design is a continuous work in progress. And sometimes you will have a student catch a typo that has been in a class forever. You're like, 8,000 people have looked at this and nobody noticed that before. So please don't be embarrassed. And if you do get embarrassed, then just be able to say, ugh, I'm so embarrassed. Fix it and move on. Don't own it. Don't wear it like, a red letter of shame. Fix it, say thank you, and move on. Okay? I mean, there's no way we can tell you. It really is. It's life. You'll do the best you can, and 3 years down the road, somebody's going to find a typo. You're just going to be like, what? So, yeah, grain of salt, do your best. We're never, ever done. Yeah.
I just started teaching a shortened term class at CSU Long Beach that's adapted from a full semester class. And I left into the in the syllabus, I left 2 assignments in that I had deleted everywhere else because I was not going to be using them again. And so students immediately picked up on the fact that the points possible in the syllabus and every other instruction in the entire course were inconsistent, and they panicked. There were hidden assignments somewhere that were going to sneak up on them and fight them from behind. Anyway, we all make the errors. It happens.
Oh, I would love to see your student opinion surveys on that class.
Because I took 2 of the assignments away.
Oh, that's true. You look like a hero. Okay, back on task. Dr. Larson. Da, 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 da. Michael, you do the honors.
All right. At the count of 3, we're going to click that publish button and publish the course. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and publish.
Drum roll, please.
Page refreshes and the button turns green. So now this course is published. It is available to students to look at from the outside, and it will, when it's published, also populate all due dates to the calendar. So if you have due dates and things set up in your calendar, they'll make those available for students to see as well.
So one last thing before we ask Dr. Larson if she has anything to share, any final summation. Notice, my friends, under the published, over on the right-hand side, you can always continuously add to your course. Just because it's published doesn't mean it's locked. It means it's out there, but you can continue to build, to add, to modify. Student View, you can always click into Student View to make sure that the students are seeing exactly what you want them to see in the design. New announcement, hopefully you will be using that quite often when you're actually teaching your class, because communication, continuous, meaningful, and timely is absolutely essential for a 21st century practitioner, but you already know that. And last but not least, over on the left, Dr. Larson, can you click the people? Even though it's grayed out, you as the instructor can still get there. Up, down, down, ding. So you see, I'm in this class. Yes, Dr. Larson. Okay. Oh, I forgot to fix that before we showed this to the students. That was a joke, but I'm going to leave it. Dr. Awesome here, Michael. And one more time, let's say you see me in this course, or you want to add someone new after you've published it. It's no big deal. You can continue to add people. You see that my invitation hasn't been accepted. Dr. Larson, would you please resend it and I will accept it?
I will do that.
Oh, see, there's one. You don't even have to go that far over to the left. Right above my name, see where it says one invite. There we go. See how easy that is, guys? Canvas does a really lovely job of making it easy for you to, like you see, somebody hasn't accepted their invitation yet, no big deal, or add new people as you go. So, Dr. Larson, would you please click back on home? Upper, yeah. So here we are at your course. Dr. Larson gets the last word. Michael, is there anything you want to say at this moment as we wrap this up?
I think this has been a lot of fun, and I especially think that it's important to reflect a little bit on what the process has been like, which Dr. Larson is going to do in just a second. Take a few minutes when you publish your course and think back to the process of creating the course. We talk a lot in the sequence here for 21st Century Learners, but also in the MAE program about reflective practice. Make sure that you're taking the time to do that reflection because it can only improve things. So, take it away, Dr. Larson.
I just wanted to say that I've built many courses over the years in Blackboard, and so learning a new LMS, I was a little hesitant about that, but I found that across Blackboard and Canvas, there's a lot of similarities in terms of how you add things and the user friendliness of the setup. So, and that tends to be true across multiple different LMSs like Moodle, Haiku, Canvas, Blackboard. They function in many of the same ways. There's a lot of different bells and whistles with the different systems, and so it's been fun to explore some of those. But don't be afraid with jumping into a new LMS because they do really work in very similar ways.
Awesome. Thank you so much. That's a really important part to end on, guys. And 2 seconds from me and then you're done. The reason that's so important is because when you complete this program and you're out in the real world, you very well may be in a situation where, whether it's for your class, whether it's for your school, whether it's for your district, whether it's for whatever entity you're serving, you may be asked, well, we only have this much money to spend. We need to get some kind of LMS to keep everything clean and coherent. Which one do you think we should use? A lot of times people aren't very mindful with this, and they make mistakes that come back to bite them later. Well, in school I use Blackboard, so let's go with that. When really what would have suited your needs better might have been Canvas or Moodle. There's a lot of similarities in LMSs, so when you're making the choice, you do want to be willing and able to play with them because those little nuances, maybe one that you used in school is so expensive and what you need in the real world, you don't need to spend that money. Or vice versa. Out in the real world, the entity you're serving needs something that's more robust. Please don't be afraid to do what Dr. Larson did here. To be willing to play with something new, test it out, kick the wheels, see if it serves your needs, because they do basically work the same. But she's right. The nuances, the tools, they're all a little different. Be mindful so you don't end up spending money in the future that you didn't need to spend. All right. There you go, my friends. Thank you all so much for all your time, focus, attention. We really appreciate it, and we hope you're enjoying all of the work that you're doing on your courses. Thank you.
I know we're looking forward to seeing those shells.